First episode, 2024. Let's ride, man. Let's do
Yeah,
it.
let's go. Let's go. It's great to see you all here on the live, especially
Yes,
you, DG Sax. Derrick
yes,
Griffin
sir.
came off a big, huge New Year's wedding, which is awesome.
Whew.
How'd that go, man?
Man, first wedding ever on New Year's Eve, and I gotta tell you, man, the energy was completely different. This groom and bride, Julia, shout out to Julia and Jake. They booked me January of 2023. They were like, "Hey, this is the vibe we're looking for, and if you know a drummer, great. Let's add a drummer in there. We got a drummer in the mix. Shout out to the DJ Emilio. He was excellent, very positive attitude. Just the conductor throughout the night, seamlessly just was able to work with us like we had been working for 20 plus years together. And I got to tell you, man, it was really special. Right even before the entrances started, like Jake came up to me right away and he was like, "Listen, man, I've heard nothing but great things during the cocktail hour, and I appreciate you so much for just setting the tone for the night." So I knew right then and there, I was like, "Man, this is gonna be a special one." So it was good times, man. Really good
Yeah,
times.
that's awesome.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
yeah,
And Happy New Year to the couple. That's wonderful.
yeah,
Um,
yeah, man.
so, things that we love, I mean, really kind of coming out into 2024. Um,
Yeah,
I'm doing a lot of different things. We're coming into a new semester. We're trying new things in the classrooms.
yeah,
Some things, some people are like that ain't gonna work. I'm like, I never make assumptions. However, there are
mm,
things that people ask all the time or
mm,
have conversations. So my question to you to start off 2024 is, when you're in an event and you have either, the people who are part of that event or,
yeah,
the couple or whatever's going on,
yeah,
um,
yeah,
it- the question came up of what question do you like to be asked the most when
yeah.
you're
You
performing?
man, man, that's it's in between two, right? It's like, okay, how do you play that song without like any notes in front of you or any like music sheet music in front of you? And then the other question is like, well, how do you have the lung capacity? Um,
That's
as
a good
my as
question.
my as my generation would say, I'm him. I'm just gonna be honest. I'm him. I am the guy who has established the stamina to be able to withstand any type of event whatsoever. And I say that confidently and respectfully. I've been in this space for a very long time, and I just understand what it takes, but also understanding what the crowd is looking for. And like when you have the room, you're able to understand like you have full control of like what's going on in terms of just energy. And then even when it comes to songs, like it's definitely like something I can't fully answer, but what I would say is a lot of it is muscle memory, because what I tend to notice now is if I'm playing top 40, if I'm playing reggaeton, 80s rock, EDM, you name it, a
Mhm.
lot of these songs are in very similar keys. So I'm either able to do like a mashup of the song where like maybe it's like a Drake song and then you've got an Elton John song, and I'm able to almost mash up melodies at the same time within my head. Like that's how I process some of these things in real time. And sometimes I get the eye like, oh my goodness, he's playing Shaka Khan over, a hip hop song. Like that's crazy. How'd you just do that? And so I think it's just over time hearing these songs and building the muscle memory of like the melodies and the progressions is what allows me to be effective in these spaces and really capture those awe moments from people when they're looking at this, because it's a one-on-one experience. I'm going to be honest. If those who haven't seen me perform, I know it's yet to be on the live, and we're going to make that happen in
Haha.
2024. I'm already putting it out there. It's a one-time experience that I'm gonna be honest, you'll never forget. I'm just gonna be all the way real with you on that. So you've seen it, you're a witness. I don't have to
Yes,
explain.
I have. I have seen this guy, everybody out there. I have seen you move an entire room to kind of a
Yeah,
chill, straight up into just straight energy in a room
listen, bro.
of well
Yeah,
over 200 people. I have seen it, I
one thousand
swear.
percent. Oh yeah,
Um, so,
yeah.
okay, so then how then do you have that lung capacity, dude? I know you're not smoking cigars every night, bro. Like,
No,
what's up?
no shot. So what I would tell anyone, even if you're an athlete, right? Like your air, it comes from your diaphragm, right? A lot
Mhm.
of a lot of people tend to start from their nasal, but where you really want to start is from your diaphragm. That's below the stomach, right? So being able to seat that air from below is going to give you the most exhale possible whenever you're breathing in general. If it's working out, And that's another thing too. Like when I work out, I really do focus on my breathing. Like I
Mm,
don't know if people have seen like that LeBron James commercial of the Calm app, and it's like teaching about mental health and
mhm.
different exercise. But like in the commercial, he's like focusing on his breathing. And I
Yep.
would say like utilize that image as you're working out if you're just waking up in the morning, right? Like the first thing, your body is almost like in a shock when you first wake up. So what you don't want to do, and this is just a habit I've tend to make, is like when I get out of bed, um, I don't rush to like roll out of the bed. I kind of like ease my way up first,
Mhm.
kind of allow my body to kind of set itself to know like, okay, where am I at? Give myself time to actually put my feet on the ground and then make my way to the bathroom or wherever I need to go. Drink water, brush your teeth every day. Please do that. Basically just, those things really like, I think like sometimes we take it for granted, but like just simple things day to day is very key to your breathing. And I think just over time, building that stamina up, especially when I was in jazz ensemble. I mean, we had the 0 hour classes, we called it, rehearsal every morning. And I think getting those reps in, getting those hours in, getting those shots up, as I like to, use that analogy, that's what allowed me to get to this point now. So like where I'm in the live setting, I'm able to withstand, what's in front of me. I mean, I just got off an event this past Saturday, and we were at the City Winery, or I'm sorry, City Hall in
Mm, okay.
Chicago off of Kinsey, 838 Kinsey, Fulton Market area. And we probably went for like 90 minutes straight, but I'm going to be honest, it was just kind of one of those things like I'm in my zone, I'm in my groove. And I didn't think nothing of it. I probably could have went another hour if I had to be honest. So, it's just one of those things where I've built up the muscle memory, I've built up the stamina to be able to like go the distance. And I think what's good though too is we do take breaks in between, which is important because like if you're delivering a performance, sometimes having those subtle breaks kind of allows the room to reset or even
Mhm.
just kind of adjust in terms of energy. Sometimes you want to take the crowd on a journey, you know what I mean? And it definitely helps with that.
Two things I'm going to take from this one, Derek, is number one,
Yeah,
um, understanding that, you have a deep knowledge of
yeah,
doing this through experience and not
yeah,
you can see it. I've seen it before in different places. Not all musicians have that. So I
yeah,
want to give that a big shout out. Number two
yeah.
is
Thank you.
really understanding that I can pass along to students or anybody,
Yeah,
just understanding that you really have to kind of seek yourself first and understand like what are you using the most in the craft that you're using.
yes,
And I can say I don't think I've ever heard musicians talk like you, to be honest, like to talk
mm,
about, okay, getting ready and preparing in
yeah,
that mental state, the physical
yeah.
and then doing the song and
Oh
maybe
yeah,
reading music or not. Yeah. But
yeah.
that's really key. And also understanding the journey you're going to take the audience through, man. I love it, man. 24. Can't wait. We're
Absolutely.
gonna you said live, huh? Okay,
Oh,
okay.
come on, man. It's on, man. It's free game. Anything in 24 can go down. Just be
That's
ready.
right. That's right. Hey, man, thank you so much for answering the question that you love to be asked. I want everybody out there to think about what questions do you love to be asked? What's and actually that's going to go down into your craft. So hit us up here, drop a comment in, and we'll talk to you next time on the live, man. Thanks a lot, Derek. DGSax.com, Peter Hostros for DisruptEducation.co. We'll see you.